Hello guys, good day, good day. I know, I got a different hairstyle. I always do, what can I say? But I am leaving Indianapolis now and I am traveling to Missouri. It says it will be taking me 7 hours and 2 minutes. It is 2:52 here and we are on Eastern Standard Time, and where I am traveling in Missouri is on Central Time. So I should be arriving there at 8:52 p.m. Central Time. I'm leaving late and I'm already sleepy. So I just pray that all goes well and I'm able to drive it straight through. If not, I can stop and take a nap because I am on no time constraints and I can do what I want to do. Feels good to be able to say that.
There's a speed trap ahead.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you the.
Alright, so I just crossed over from the Illinois to Missouri line, and immediately the gas went down 20 to 30 cents. It was $3.97 and $3.87 in Illinois. When I hit here, it turned $3.67 right over the line. But I see that gas deeper into St. Louis is $3.40 something cents. So I'm gonna try to catch that gas. It looks like I have 3 hours and 4 minutes left, and that is 200 miles. So I will update you guys again soon. I ride through many states and cities. I listen to their different radio stations, and when I tell you Tampa radio stations is whack, man. They whack compared to all these other states and cities, like for real. Even Indianapolis radio stations is better than Tampa. Tampa, y'all gotta step your game up, man. It's crazy. Like everywhere else be rocking. Okay, so I saw on Gas Buddy that the gas was $3.36, so I just jumped off and drove maybe 0.6 miles off the interstate. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up here since it's only $3.36. I think this is the lowest I've seen, so I'm gonna get the gas now.
Try me, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I.
Okay, guys, I made it safely to my son, and immediately they all just ran out here and wanted to ride the scooter. So that's what they're doing now. And when I say country, they all live in the country. Like, I literally thought I was lost for about 30 minutes. It was nothing but old dirt roads. But they're having fun on the scooter right now. A whole group of military kids.
Check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. Say it. My mind, and my body. Say it.
Alright, I'm going in to get a visitor's pass to be able to get on base. I guess I'm assuming this is who is named after Lieutenant White Man. Hey, how are you?
Just some random stranger.
My body said, I don't know what it is. lies to my body so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space.
This is their food court exchange and their commissary over there.
I need it, baby, I'm late, but I check in with you. I know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. In my heart, my mind, and my body.
Just going straight to Starbucks. But this is just inside their store. Check this out, y'all. They got a thrift store right up my alley. So beautiful. Hey guys, so I am on FaceTime with my husband, and I had asked him about a package that I should have received because someone did mention that they got me a gift, and I must have been already on the road, so I didn't see it. So he's going to go ahead and open it for me now. Let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. I just put that on my Amazon wish list. I needed it on the road too.
Yeah, look like it's a bendable squeegee.
Yeah, because when you put that stuff in, it's not really doing a good job washing the windows. So
A gift for you. Enjoy your gift from Laura M. Witness.
let me see. Hold on. From Laura M. Swinnis. Thank you so much, Laura. I really needed that. I wish I could have got it before I left, but I was already on the road. So as soon as I get back, I will be putting it in Journ'Ee. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a good size. It's compact size so that it can fit in. Like you can put it on the side of your door or under your seat. Something like that. Right, babe?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Hey guys, so hubby says that there's another package for me, so we're going to open it together on chat. Here we go. What is it? Oh wow. Oh my god.
A bunch of locks.
It's the locks from my scooter.
A bunch of them. Colorful.
It's 3 locks for my scooter. And what is that? Look at the tags. It'll tell you what it is.
Big magnets.
Oh, the magnets for the screens and stuff. Okay, cool. Ooh, wait a minute.
This is all Laura.
Huh?
This is also from Laura.
From Laura as well.
Witness.
What does it say? Enjoy your gifts from Laura. Thank you so much, Laura. I really appreciate them. I will be using all of those.
These are magnets.
Yeah, they're magnets. I took using for the side of the van, like to I'm gonna put some curtains up on the side for the like doors,
Yeah.
and then the locks I needed for my scooter.
Yeah,
And,
these are from Laura.
and then she got me the windshield wiper washer too.
Got you these.
Thank you. I was gone, Laura, so I didn't receive them. The scraper came first, of course, and then the others just came yesterday.
There you go.
So thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, guys. I am getting ready to leave from visiting my son. I am in Noster, Missouri. The current temperature is 66 degrees. It's 8 o'clock here. I will be getting on the road. It is Thursday, August the 17th. I am traveling to the state of Washington. I have 1 day and 4 hours, 28 hours. I have 1,872 miles to drive. So I'm getting ready to get on the road, and I will see you guys later. So I had to stop and put air in the tire. When I got up this morning and turned the van on, the air light was on again. I don't know what's going on. It's a new tire. I took it back up to them and they said that it was okay. And I have to keep putting air in, maybe at least every week. So when I went to the pump, like in Florida, I know of a lot of places that have free air, but I didn't know here. So I didn't know if there's like any apps or anything to try to look up to see about putting free air in your tire, and I didn't see anything. So I just stopped on the side of the road. So when I stopped and I decided, because it says it's $150. Okay, so I'm guessing that's with cash, because when I go to put my credit card in, it charged me $3. And I'm like, wow, $3 for this little bit of air. So I added that to my expense list. I am keeping track on how much money I am spending on the road from Tampa, Florida to the state of Washington. Mount Rainier National Park is where I decided to go. So I was a little disappointed about that, but I need air. I gotta put it in here. The van drives much better with the air. I do have one of those portable air compressors, but it takes a long time to put the air in, and you know, it can be for emergencies only. So I didn't opt to use that. But I am just headed on the road. It is 9 o'clock, so it's 10 o'clock our time. I'm getting kind of hungry. I do have my Hot Logic that a beautiful Journ'Ee buddy sent me. So I'm debating on if I am going to get in front of me and just go slow. If I am going to put my leftover Taco Bell that I had, my son got for me, or if I am going to eat the rest of the Swiss steak and cabbage that my mother made for me. I may go with the latter just because it was made a while ago, so I want to eat the food that, you know, I had the longest. I did give my son half of it because he's a vegetarian as well, and he loves home cooked meals. And I was going to prepare a nice meal for him. I only stayed the 1 day, and they had dogs, so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna cook in this like that. So, but yeah, so I gave them half of the meal. So it looks like I will be having to prepare something sooner. And then I also gave them half of the meal from when me and my cousin went out to lunch. We had some hibachi, so I gave them half of that. So I've been sharing my meals. So now I'm gonna have to figure something out. But it's cool. It says I am passing Lake Lotawana, and I'm still in Missouri. And still got 1 day and 4 hours left. All right, guys. One thing about it, being in this small space, got to clean up often. I literally just cleaned this out last night and removing and putting things in from my son's house. Just the things that I took in there. Didn't feel like organizing and putting it back, so it's a mess. I guess my next stop, I will try to straighten it up a little bit. Everything does have its own designated spot, but it's up to you to put it back in its spot. Being like me and lazy, and just like, I don't feel like lifting this up, doing this, doing that. It can get a mess fast. So when you move something, put it back. I'm in Iowa now. About 5 minutes before hitting the Missouri-Iowa line, I started to get a sinus headache in my nose. I can feel the pressure. So I hope that this isn't going to be an indicator of what the rest of the trip is going to be like, because I hate sinus headaches and sinus pressure. I've struggled with that throughout my childhood and young adulthood in Indiana. Once I moved to Florida, for some reason it got better. Most people say their allergies and stuff get worse. My sinuses and allergies actually got better since I moved to Florida. I don't know if it's because of I changed my diet or what, but yeah, I haven't had to experience that in a while. So I noticed within about 5 minutes from hitting the line that, you know, that started happening, and my nose is just like burning and hurting all in through here. It has pressure in my head on the side right here. So, and then now I can start to feel it in my eyes, behind my eyes. And so we just gonna see how that does, and maybe it's just this change of elevation, but maybe it'll get better as I continue down the road. There's nothing all around me, and then out the blue there's a building right here. So yesterday my check engine light came on and it's saying change oil. But that's not it. I noticed that it was like making a lot of noise, and then yesterday it was having a problem with shifting gears last night when I was ending my night of driving. Yeah, I know that I've been having issues with Journ'Ee and everything, but I had to get on the road because I probably wouldn't have known that these issues were there just driving around the city. I mean, it probably would have took a while for them to show up. So now I'm here in this small town of Wyoming. I'm gonna try to get it to the shop. They open at 8 o'clock and see what's going on. A lot of people think that I shouldn't have left, including my husband, but I had to do this because there's no way for me to know what would have happened if I did or didn't. And I can't wait because the chance may have never came. And it's disappointing, but I'm going to figure it out. Like, I never really had a car to give me this many issues. And I've been knowing this since I got Journ'Ee. And I'm really upset about it because I paid cash for this vehicle. And I've been putting money in it since I gotten it. And lemon, like cars that I can't say lemon because this is a lemon, but the cars that I've gotten for very cheap have always been reliable, can at least get me back and forth across the country several times. This is not the case with Journ'Ee. And I had to do this because I needed to know that I have to let Journ'Ee go, because I spent a lot of money on Journ'Ee and I can't keep putting money in the Journ'Ee. Now I know it's probably the transmission, and I'm stuck here over maybe 2,000 miles away from home. But my husband wanted me to get a new vehicle, but I just did not want the payment. I didn't want to have a payment, you know. But now, after putting all this money in, I could have had a payment. And that's what's really disappointing to me, because, you know, I shouldn't have to go through all of this, but I wanted to, because I wasn't going to stay home and miss out on this opportunity because of what might happen to my vehicle. So now I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do to get Journ'Ee fixed or to get back home. It's just a lot going through my mind right now. I stayed at a truck stop last night, and I know that Journ'Ee isn't reliable, and that's what hurts me, because I love this vehicle, and I'm just tired of having to keep putting money into Journ'Ee, and Journ'Ee's just not reliable. I'm not even tripping on the stuck part, because I can catch a plane, I can catch a Greyhound back home. It's just because I love Journ'Ee and I don't want to let Journ'Ee go. So that's what is bothering me. Even I can rent a car and continue on my journey and drive back home and leave Journ'Ee. At this point, I can walk away from Journ'Ee because I've done a lot for Journ'Ee. I've given Journ'Ee a lot. I've loved Journ'Ee. I gave Journ'Ee love, a lot of money, but I might just have to walk away, because if it's going to be $2,500 or $3,000, I can put that down and get another van and make payments. Because if I'm constantly putting $1,000 a month or $400, whatever, like, I gotta add up how much money I put into Journ'Ee already. Like, there was a hold up, and it may have been for a reason, but I didn't know when that time would be released, because I fixed the problems and issues that I thought were there, but there was no way of me knowing that my transmission just was going to go out unless I got on the road. So I drove like 2,000 miles. So it would have took me forever to drive that 2,000 miles around town. But I wouldn't have been able to experience, like, I haven't really gotten to hike, explore, or do anything that I wanted to do yet. But just seeing the beauty, just driving across country is enough for me. So if I have to turn around and go back home, I can do that. You know, I'm just sad about having to leave Journ'Ee. It's like a loss for me because I wanted Journ'Ee and I wanted to keep Journ'Ee. But it's about time for me to get ready to call the dealership. I have roadside assistance, but I'm going to try to go to make it over there. But I don't know if I will be able to because of the way Journ'Ee was running yesterday. So I'm going to try to go ahead. I think it's less than a mile away. I think it says 2 minutes driving. So if I can make it, if not, I'll call roadside assistance and they will tow Journ'Ee. But I'm going to figure it out. And I'll be back later. So I contacted roadside assistance. I tried to drive it over to the car repair dealership and it wouldn't do it. So I'm like on a dirt road right now and I'm waiting on the dealership to come and pick me up. They're gonna give me a ride and I'm just gonna leave the keys in Journ'Ee and the tow company will come to get Journ'Ee. So he said they're full today, but he's going to try to squeeze me in at least to do the diagnostic to see what is wrong with Journ'Ee. Parts, if it's transmission, parts for that may not be in for a couple of months. So stay tuned. I'm stranded. Mountain back there. I haven't even gotten a chance to see it yet. I'm coming this way. Who is this watching me? It's a show. So I literally was right up the road, like I said originally, less than a mile away, like literally right up the road from where I stayed the night. But my GPS took me the wrong way and the car got stalled and wouldn't move. So now I have to get a tow truck. Geico's saying that they don't have any in the area. So I basically have to pay for it to get towed here and then they will reimburse me. Now, if I would have just turned right instead of left, I could have made it down here. Actually drove further than the dealership. But it is what it is. So I'm waiting on the tow truck company to come now and get my keys and then bring my vehicle in. So I tried to wait until I find out what's going on with Journ'Ee before I tell my husband because I didn't want to worry him. And he decides to call me, and he's looking around like, where are you at? I'm like, dang, you just had to be nosy. This is crazy. Like, I didn't really want to tell him because I didn't want him to be worried. So now he's worried, and that's not something I wanted him to have to worry about, because it's not the end of the day. If I had to catch a Greyhound, if I had to catch a plane, if I have to rent a car back, then I'm still okay. I'm safe. Tow truck company have not came to get the keys to go get Journ'Ee yet, so I'm still waiting. It's just so much going wrong right now. If only I would have made that right turn, I literally would have been here and the car would have been looked at by now. But all the directions was off on my phone, of course, because I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and I just pulled it up, so it had me turning left. So when I got there, it was like saying 15 minutes, which literally, if I would have turned right, it's just right down the street. But it's a part of life. Like, I can't let it get to me. I gotta keep pushing. Oh my gosh. I'm trying not to be so loud and excited, but thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you so much for that Cash App. Like, you didn't even know what was going on, and you sent me a Cash App. Thank you so much. I really need that right now. I really appreciate it. Oh, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Journ'Ee's here. He put it on the scanner, and it's not particularly saying the transmission. It's saying something about gear, or he said 2 codes, and I can't even remember. But he said it may have too much or too less fluid, and they could top it out. They want to hope for the best for me because of what's going on. So I'm actually walking out to Journ'Ee now, and probably should have got my charger. I'm gonna go ahead and put this solar panel out so I can get some power going. There are no car rentals anywhere within an hour away, and Cheyenne, I guess, is the town closest for that. They said they could give me a ride there if I need to. They've been offering to take me to breakfast. They have really been nice and helpful. He was saying, you know, they close at 12 tomorrow, Saturday, and they don't reopen back to Monday. And he looked in, he was like, you have a nice setup in there. This is my dream. I wanted to do that. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. But he was like, would you, you know, be comfortable sleeping in the van, you know, until maybe Monday? And I was like, yeah, I'll be fine, because I mean, that's what it's made for. But just being in this one spot is what's gonna bother me. But they're booked, you know, as far as service going, and they're just trying to squeeze me in just because they know what's going on and everything. So he's gonna at least have them be able to look and see if it's the fluid. I had to pay $150 for the tow truck, which I could have easily just brought it right here. He said he drove it around the parking lot, and he said that I would be able to put around It's not really busy where I'm at. The interstate is behind me, so it is kind of busy back there. But as far as these main roads, it's not busy. There is like a truck stop where I stayed, and they have food in there and things. But she's asking me if I wanted to go get breakfast. I'm not hungry with all this going on. I really haven't been eating much this whole trip. Like I've ate tacos for the last, this is 2 days, and then this is the third day. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get this solar panel up to get a little bit of energy to this one power station I have. The other one is charging my refrigerator right now. And these flies are everywhere because I mean they have cows, everything, and these flies just keep coming in here. But it's cool. The wind is blowing super hard. It's like blowing my tripod. But it feels good right here, so I may come out here instead of sitting inside of there. This, so we do have some hiccups along the road, but you know, I gotta make the most of it. This is what I wanted to do, and this is a part of the life. So I have to deal with what comes my way, whether it's a major crisis or just, you know, something simple. And even if it's something simple, by me bringing it to the dealership, it could cost hundreds of dollars just to put some fluid in. But hey, this is what I wanted. Why I decided to, you know, choose this one than a different shop, because dealerships are usually more expensive. But I've read the reviews and it says how awesome they are. And it's crazy because I literally was like right up the road from here. So God is directing my path and my steps regardless of what's going on, and I'm at peace with it. You know, I'm a little jittery. I just drank some coffee, but everything's gonna work out regardless. So I went on ahead and just laid my solar panel up here. Now, and it looks like I'm getting in 60, 59, 61, and it's outputting at 40 to 50s right now, and that's because it's getting hot. So yeah, there we go. And so I just, only thing is the smell that's bothering me. I got all the windows and well, all the doors open in Journ'Ee right now. When I got back in here, there was like literally 10 to 12 flies. So I researched, because you know I have that peppermint oil. I researched and found that they don't like the smell of it. So I rubbed peppermint oil all over my body. I rubbed it on my floor, you know, and on whatever was fabric in here to repel the flies. So since I did that, they all left out. So if you guys didn't know, peppermint oil is a good repellent for the flies. I'm gonna sit out here long as I get a good breeze and it's cool, and catch up on some editing, because I've been needing to put this video out, but I've been so busy that I haven't been able to do it. So now it's like I'm at a standstill, so I can't edit the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and work on some paperwork and things that I've been needing to do. See, if this wouldn't have happened, I would have been on the road, and I had 5 hours left, and then, you know, I was going to be to my other destination that I wanted to be at. So right now I'm chilling, waiting to see if the mechanic is going to be able to at least take a look at the vehicle and tell me what's going on before we see what repairs are needed or whatever. So as you guys can see, I'm in a room. What happened was when they plugged the van up to the diagnostic, it's not saying that I need to replace my transmission. He was saying different codes, gear like 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. So the issue with that is they're saying that to find out what is wrong with the transmission, they would have to literally drop it, open it, and, you know, basically test the solenoids and different parts to see what it is. They were really nice. They were offering to give me breakfast all morning. They were, you know, just being helpful, calling rooms for me. They're even offered to take me to the hotel, to the airport, which they have an airport that's an hour away, and it's a fly in here. There are flies everywhere in this town. I'm gonna have to get that fly. But the problem with that is, and I wasn't even thinking when I left, well, at home, I don't keep my credit cards with me. I keep my credit cards, I keep them at home because I don't use them. So we're having an issue with the credit card thing. They want a credit card and not a debit card. So I'm like, okay, you know, if that's it, I could have my husband overnight me some of my credit cards or whatever, and I could use them. But then it's an issue of they don't want one-way rentals. So it'll be fine if I was gonna rent it here and then return it back here, but I'm not. So I probably won't even be able to get a rental because I think the closest one is maybe in Colorado, which is a few hours from here. I have to call them and check and see if they will allow one-way rentals. If so, they're willing to drive me 2 hours to the car dealer, to car lot or whatever, and get the rental. Then I would drive the 2 hours back and load it up, and I could continue on with my journey or just go home after all of this. And then the other option would be to get a flight and drive 2 hours to the airport and then, you know, get a flight. Well, they'll drive me the 2 hours and then catch a flight home. But the issue with that is my stuff. I have a lot of valuable stuff and it's dear to me, just like Journ'Ee is dear to me. But I have to weigh my options, and then I have to look into shipping and see if how much it would be maybe to get the stuff shipped there, or go on Amazon and try to see if I can find some suitcases and put the stuff in suitcases and have it put it on the flight. There's a lot of different options, but like I said before, I needed this to happen because I would just kept putting money into Journ'Ee. Like I bought Journ'Ee, I paid, you know, with taxes, tags, all of that, I paid $6,000. And I've put in a lot of money. So a total maybe $11,000 since I've had Journ'Ee. And the reason why I did that is I didn't want a payment. So I have a payment and I'm about basically done with my vehicle. And then he has his truck payment. So I was trying to get the house down to only having just that one payment. I didn't want to get a new payment. And I should have done that. But I was thinking, okay, I didn't think this could go on this much in this small amount of time could actually happen. But, you know, it happened. And I'm okay with it. I'm really concerned with my stuff, and I'm concerned with continuing doing what I'm doing because I want to do that. I want to camp. I want to, you know, go out and have a good time with, you know, just in nature. So that's what's bothering me now. And it's not so much of Journ'Ee. It's not so much of the money I put in the Journ'Ee. It's not even being stranded out here because I don't feel like I'm stranded because everything happened for a reason. I broke down at a truck stop. The car dealership was right down the street. I got a tow truck. I had to pay $150. Geico immediately sent me the money back for that. So it's been bad but good at the same time. Like, I'm still getting mental peace. I'm away from everybody. I mean, I'm fine. It hurt a little bit because I've been through a lot just to get Journ'Ee together, to get Journ'Ee, to get to this point where I'm able to take my trip. And a lot of people were saying I should wait, but I didn't, you know, I could wait, but what was I waiting on? Like, I just would never know. And I can't live like that, waiting and waiting, because I have to do this, you know, I have to. And even though I'm stuck, I still don't regret the decision that I made to come. I've had, you know, a mental relaxation time driving and seeing things that I haven't seen. Even though I haven't gotten to do any of the activities that I wanted to do, I was in a rush to make it here to Wyoming to go to the national park. You know, swim in the lakes and climb up the mountains and all of that. And it was going to go on to Washington and do the same. But that wasn't God's plan. God's plan was for me to maybe not have come at all or to break down here. I'm glad that I didn't break down a few cities back because I didn't get a good vibe from that city. It was just different. It wasn't a good feeling. And this city, everybody has been so polite and nice. So I'm really grateful that it happened here. This is going to be a rest in peace to Journ'Ee because there will not be any more Journ'Ee. They're saying that, they're telling me that it will cost a lot to break it down to find out what's wrong with it. But for the transmission, we're looking at $6,000 to get that replaced. And that is for a refurbished transmission. So that's the deal with that. So I got a lot to think about. I'm here till Monday because the dealership closes tomorrow at noon and they're closed Sunday. So I'm here to Monday. Until then, I can figure out a plan and what I'm going to do. And I guess I'll end up having to look for a new vehicle and have a payment anyway, which I could have been almost done with that payment by now if I would have put all the money into it. But I can't look at that, you know. Everything happens for a reason. But that will be ending this video, and just keep me in your prayers, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching and for your support. I love you guys. Goodbye.